power bank that could actually jumpstart your car and a million other things. That's coming up in just a few moments here at HSN. In the meantime, though, this was a late-breaking addition to my show. You know what a super fan I am of iPad, and chances are you are as well. Well, we have for you not only a sale price, we took over $100 off the latest generation of iPad, but you know what? We're doing a bonus package of voucher accessories, but here's the other thing, 90-day return policy, flex pay, free shipping, all those details coming up in final quantities with Bill Duggan. He was kind enough to interrupt his day and join me tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Shannon, and if you're ready, I know I am. In fact, I gotta get my phone because I'm gonna be shopping. How about you? It is one of your final opportunities to get our very best value of the day. All right, well, we're even lucky that we have this in this show. When this debuted in December, it sold out early, and do you know what? This happened to me in the last week. Every Today's Special that I have had scheduled for the final airing of the day has not made it. So I'm happy that I'm on the air a little bit earlier today because this is like a little power station. But that's the best part. It is powerful enough to not only power your lamps and your laptops and your tablets and your computers with a built-in light, it will jumpstart your car. It will literally jumpstart your car. But not just your car, your motorboat, your van, your truck, your SUV. This takes glamping to a whole new level. We all know we're using or relying on our mobile devices more than ever before. It's got every port you could possibly imagine, and it's like an unlimited supply of power because, do you know, you can even recharge this over and over and over and over again. Basically, what we have is what we have, though. So completely wireless technology. See, I can even make the excuse that I'm grabbing my phone so I can show you how it can wirelessly charge your phone as well. I know in that videotape you're seeing some great colors. Well, several of them have sold out. So when we say you snooze, you lose, you're also getting bonus components. Actually, you know what, Jared? Let me show the if purchase separately, and then I'll show what's left in the colors, because it's $25 on your credit card. Those are interest-free payments. We pay to send it to you. So here's the big story. Mophie, which is a name nationally, they really are the leaders when it comes to these portable power options. They're doing this exclusively here at HSN. $160 anywhere else on the planet. And I mean, that honestly would be a great deal because I don't know about you, but I spend more than that on that, you know, car service, and then you're waiting or you're relying on help from a stranger who even has jumper cables, who even knows how to use them. If you only got this to jumpstart that motor vehicle, it would pay for itself. The car charger and the car charger. Now, what we mean by that is there is a new bonus, this great little charging unit that actually has 2 USB ports built into it. Then, of course, the car charger itself, so you can charge it, you know, remotely. You can charge it in your car. I love that there's a little cheat sheet. So for all of our little scaredy cats out there, if you're saying, I don't know, red to what, black to what, do you know, even if you do happen to quote unquote hook it up directly, no worries. It'll just, you know, it'll tell you, try again. No sparks, no scary stuff, nothing, nothing, nothing. So anything that you want to charge, anything that you want to power on demand, this is going to do it for you. It is a complete package. So Jared, I believe the blue-purple, okay, the blue-purple, there are 80 of them. That's actually the one I was gonna order, so no kidding, I gotta grab my phone, then I'll show you how you can wirelessly charge as well, which is so super cool. The camo, how many of the camo do we have? Okay, last 500 of the camos. So I think it's gonna be that blue-purple first, obviously, because there are only a couple dozen remaining. The camo, Father's Day, Father's Day, Father's Day, or even if you're having those remote graduations. No kidding, when I say it takes glamping to a whole new level, imagine having that fan on the beach, sign me up. Imagine having your blow dryer in the tent, sign me up. Seriously, so it is power on demand. And again, it's almost the least of which it does is jumpstart your car. Then, now which would be the next to go, Jared? Would it be, Okay, it would be the rose gold. We have the final 800 on the rose gold, and it really is a beautiful, soft, pearlescent rose gold. And then the best availability is in the black. By the time that Adam comes up at 10 o'clock tonight, in all likelihood, he may only have the black, and that's just based on what we're seeing throughout the day. I'm just telling you right now, this is peace of mind protection. You know, in a very chaotic world, at the end of the day, when I said if it only jump started your car, that is a drop the mic moment, folks, because I have been here for almost 25 years at HSN. I have personally sold just those Jumpstart units for more than $99, and that's all they did. I say all they did, but as someone who has been stranded by the side of the road, whether you're a shift worker, whether you're letting your car sit in the sun like I am, whether it's the sun or the cold that's draining that battery, that alone will pay for itself. But when we say, I know when Suzanne kicked this off with Lori, and you're gonna meet Lori in a second, we have people who are buying this to make sure that they have power to their CPAP machines. We have people who are buying this to make sure that they can plug in, you know, their little fan if the power goes out. When I say it's basically a power factory with unlimited power, because remember, you can jumpstart and charge and run over and over and over again, but you can also charge this. The least of what it's going to do is jumpstart your car. But if you're like me and you want that beautiful blue purple, you do have to be somewhere in the various forms of ordering right now. That's gonna be gone probably in the next couple of minutes. Then of course, right behind that is our camo 90-day return policy. If you're new to HSN, get this at home. And if you're thinking, well, I just want to power on my lamp, I just want to be able to power up my car, I just want to be able to run my fan, I just want to make sure that I can put that CPAP machine and not have to worry about running out of power or running out of juice. When we say let there be light, let there be safety, let there be power, let it be the best price in America. Boy, I feel like I'm the Statue of Liberty or something, so I better pass the baton or pass the torch literally to my friend Lori. Lori, congratulations on a great day. I was a super fan of this when it sold out in December, and I'm one of the people who didn't get a chance to do it. Mophie is a big, big company, and the fact that they do this for us, when I said if it only jump-started your car, it would pay for yourself. This is really a killer deal for that function alone, right?
It's crazy. I mean, Mophie is a world-class charging company and one of the top in the entire nation. If you wander into the Apple store, there's a whole section of Mophie, but guess what? Not this unit. This is exclusive for us right here at HSN. You're the only people that can get it. That's why it's always so wildly popular. And this charges your entire life. By the way, I'm obsessed with this gorgeous purple blue. This is your last chance, my last chance to jump the car with it, and then I'm gonna switch to that awesome camo. But here's what it does for you. So it charges everything in your entire life. You have that wireless Qi induction charging right on the top. So if you have that Samsung Galaxy S6 or above phone, or the iPhone 8 or above, you're not even messing with cables. All you do is put your phone on top and it can automatically wirelessly charge with that non-slip area here. It's so cool. On the front, you have these two high-speed USB ports. So these are 2.4 amps. Most of the USB charging out there is 1 amp. So this is about 2.5 times faster. So this is gonna rapid charge your headphones, your Bluetooth speakers, your e-readers, your phones, your tablets, you name it. And then this is really where it gets interesting. So the most versatile charger we offer, the most powerful charger we offer for this size, it's only 1.5 pounds, but you're getting a full-on AC outlet right in the palm of your hand. So Shannon, you can plug in your computer, your laptop can plug right into this. You can have your fan, your light, like you just showed, incredible. And then you even have this nice, super bright LED flashlight on the end. And then my husband and I were having a conversation about this. You know, I'm a big believer in Mophie. I use it throughout my home every single day. Sit on the couch, charge our phones. You know, you can use it all the time outside, poolside, we're using it. But one of my big concerns was a lot of folks have been isolating at home. What happens when you go out to your vehicle and you haven't been to the grocery store in a week and suddenly it doesn't charge? So that's what's going to happen here. Let me check out this car because this has been a very, very dead battery all day long. So I'm going to just touch the little pedal here. Oh no. And I'm touching that button and dead, absolutely nothing. And then you get that sinking feeling in your stomach, Shannon, you know the one I'm talking about. Like, what am I gonna do? Who am I gonna call? How much is this gonna cost? How long is it gonna take? Do I have to call a service? So for me, you know, when I was single, I didn't know what to do. Now that I'm married, I would probably call my husband, but if it's a late night flight and I'm arriving, it's gonna be, you know, a real hassle for him. With this, you're empowered and anybody can do it. I was absolutely terrified. I didn't want to have to rely on the kindness of strangers, but if you wait for that car service, it could be a couple of hours. With Mophie, it's so easy. So you're getting that great little pouch. It can just live right in your glove box. It has all of the instructions right there. It's a 3-step process to jumpstart your car. If you had told me 6 months ago I'd be able to do it, I would tell you you're crazy, because it could spark. Couldn't it be scary? Couldn't I fry my electrical system in my vehicle? None of that happens with Mophie. So you are totally safe. It's incredibly easy. You can feel empowered to do it. And you're seeing me do it in the video. All you're doing is pressing a button and basically hooking black to black and red to red, and then starting your vehicle. It is that fast. It is that easy. And Shannon, you're going to be able, with the charge on the Mophie before you have to charge this up, you can charge your car, jumpstart your car about 50 times, an average size car. But it also works on trucks, SUVs, golf carts, boats, riding lawnmowers. So this really has a ton of power packed in it that can be used over and over and over again before you ever have to charge your Mophie. But I'm just going to show you, it comes with these spark-free, really easy to use mini jump starter cables. They're not dirty, they're not scary like the ones you have there on the set that totally freak me out. So all you do is, again, red to red, black to black. You press the button right here. This goes through a series of safety checks. So it's blinking, so blinking means thinking. Once it glows green, you can hear it just make a little snap sound. Now, as soon as that happens, I know it's safe, it's ready. I get in my car, there's no sparks, nothing scary happens. I touch the ignition now. We did it! Woo!
Yeah, you know what, Lori, you're like the honey for the doing. I mean,
right?
Honestly, who would have thunk it? But the whole point is, first of all, it's safe, it's smart, it's portable. So I've equipped my, you know, and you just turn the little power button on. I'm doing this little wireless. I'm charging my phone. I'm doing my glamping. I got my lamp on. I got my hair dryer on. I got my, you know, whatever you got going on. You're powering your phone, but you are powering your life. And I can tell you for a fact, with the hundreds of people who are joining us, first of all, welcome in. If you're new to HSN, I'm Shannon. This is Mophie. And here at HSN, we get to partner with some of the biggest brands in America. They are doing this exclusively for us. So I want you to see that if purchased separately one more time. I'm telling you, as sure as I'm standing here, okay, well, it's official. We just lost another color, that blue purple, whoopsie, the blue purple gone. So at this point, we will probably, because Adam's coming up with the official last airing at 10 o'clock tonight, in all likelihood, that camo will not be here. We have fewer than 500 of that camo. We have fewer than 800 of the rose gold. The best availability is on that nice little, almost iridescent black, but it's a black. It is $160 anywhere else in America. Mophie is doing this exclusively for us. But at the end of the day, if you are looking for peace of mind, if you are looking for power on demand, and it's interesting, Lori, when we were texting back and forth, yes, I keep saying the least of what this does. In fact, it's funny, my battery is draining faster because my car sits outside in the sun, whether it's the cold weather, the hot weather, whether it's a vehicle that you haven't driven in a while, whether it's that power boat, whether it's a truck. We'll show you that graphic one more time. My mind was blown. I mean, honestly, in something that is smaller or as compact as the leather wallet that you bought from Patricia Nash this weekend, I'm serious, it's a little bit bigger. It's smaller than your clutch. I mean, seriously, it's about the size of your wallet, ladies. But we'll show you that graphic. Don't let this size fool you. It is literally going to jumpstart an SUV, a pickup truck, a car, your mower, your power boat. It's gonna power your laptop and your phone and your tablet and your TV and your lamp and your fan and your camera and your GPS. I mean, go down the list. But here's what you don't see, and here's what I love about this graphic. You don't see, oh, yeah, Nissan 2007 and up. You don't see, oh, tablets, you know, 29 and up. It'll power it. It'll power it. That's the really cool thing. In fact, the really interesting thing for me is if the plug don't fit, you just put it in a different one. That's the other cool thing. I mean, obviously that's a no-brainer. You know that's your little AC plug, but no kidding, if you only got it to jumpstart cars, that's one thing. But Lori, the other thing that really kind of had me at hello, in fact, I almost brought my Fitbit charger out here with me because you know how obsessed I am about my Fitbit, and she's running out of juice, and so help me. If I lose juice during this show, I'll go into apoplexy because I gotta get credit for every step. But this is even fast USB charging. So it's one thing if you've got access to a wall charger, that's, you know, big deal. But for me, honey, I want to get credit for every step. Even if I want to charge my phone faster, if I want to charge my camera faster, if I want to charge my tablet faster. Yes. It's not just the availability, it's faster charging, correct?
It is. Yeah, it's rapid charge. So 2.4 amps instead of just 1 amp, which is what you're usually charging and getting on those devices. So here's that Qi wireless. Again, just drop your phone right on top and it automatically starts to charge. We got the Mophie for my mother-in-law for Christmas, and her eyes, she was having a really hard time plugging the phone in and getting the plug in the port properly. Instead of having to deal with that big jumble of cables, cords, and wires, if you have a Samsung Galaxy S6 or above or an iPhone 8 or above, you just drop it and it automatically starts to charge. The fun thing too is you can use your device while it's sitting there if you want, because it's automatically delivering that power. But then take a look at this. Look at the rapid chargers on the front. So the two that you get up here are those rapid charge. You can be charging the iPad. So I'm charging my iPad right here. I'm also charging, and you said it, Shannon, I'm right there with you, girl. I got to have my Fitbit charged at all times. So I'm charging my Fitbit. I don't have the USB plugs, the fancy ones, in my bathroom. So I bring this in to charge my beauty tools, my Fitbit. Then I bring it into my office. I'm charging my phone because I don't want to crawl around on the floor to try to find an outlet. I'm charging those two devices at the same time. This phone cordlessly right on the top. Oh, and I even have my laptop plugged in. So now this is 4-way charging. And I don't know about you guys out there, but my husband and I, we play the percentage game. I always say, but I'm down to 10%. He's like, but I'm at 9% on my phone, so I need to use the charger. With this, we can both charge our phones. We could be sitting on the couch together. We don't have to deal with that outlet. You don't plug anything in. This is totally wire-free. And it's the most powerful Mophie out there on the market, exclusively here at HSN. So it's 44,400 megawatt hours of power. That simply means on a phone like this, by the way, this poor phone is at 1%. This is a Samsung Galaxy S7. You're going to get about 100 extra hours on that phone before you have to plug in your Mophie. So someday when the world opens back up and we can go to Europe, Shannon, I'm not going to buy adapters. I'm just going to bring Mophie to charge my phone for the whole 5 days or whatever it is. But it's absolutely amazing. How else would you charge your laptop? And then I know you were showing off the lamp, because I hate to say it, here we are going through all of this right now, and then bad weather is starting. We have hurricane season that's going to be upon us here shortly. So when that power outage happens, just charge your Mophie, you know, and make sure you just kind of keep it charged. I keep mine charged overnight, bedside. And then look at this. You need a lamp anywhere in your house, you just pick it up and carry it around with you if that power happens to go out. So in that emergency situation, you are absolutely covered. But I do have to say, Shannon, this is the device that you're going to use to charge all day, every day, all of your daily items. Oh, and then if you get stranded because your vehicle dies, you can also jumpstart it. And not just once, you can jumpstart your car about 50 times before you have to plug the Mophie back in and charge it. It is remarkable.
Okay, I am ordering mine right now. So rose gold is now proving to be the most popular. We have 700 only in that rose gold. That's what I'm getting. Although I was kind of torn because camo is a neutral in my world. I love camo. I'm kind of obsessed with camo. But okay, 350 only in that camo. I don't care if it's Father's Day or Mother's Day. You're gonna be so glad that you did this. You might even think, I wish I had more than one. You're gonna use it more than just for those emergency situations. In fact, part of the reason I'm thinking about getting a second one is I've got it all plugged in by my bedstand. I had a heating pad on last night. I got an air purifier. I got a fan blowing on me. I got my Amazon Alexa show, you know, all those things. But what I thought was genius is I've only got one plug. So I've got all these crazy extension cords and surge protector and this and that and the other thing. I've got my Mophie because my Amazon Show, she plugs into USB. You know, if I need to, I can use that little AC adapter. I've got my plugs, I got my ports, I got my power, I got my versatility. You've got a portable power station. And I don't care if it's as big as jump starting that car. Remember, it has that little cheat sheet, which I think is genius. Thank you, Mophie, for doing that for people like me. But the really cool thing that made me feel really calm about this whole thing is because you know, I'm from Minnesota, and I actually still have my jumper cables, believe it or not, in my garage, which is kind of scary. They're antiques now. But even if you did rely on a stranger, which, let's be honest, you don't want to do, especially in this day and age, did they know how to hook it up? Even if you do happen to put the wrong clicker to the wrong thing to the wrong port, doesn't matter. It's not gonna spark or flames or anything cuckoo. You're not gonna fry your engine. It's just like, it's very polite. It's like, oh, just try again. So we hope you're trying to get this. We hope you're doing it now. You saw we just sold out of another color right now. At this point, I will probably, because a lot of people shop after the fact, Adam is coming up at 10 o'clock tonight, but in all likelihood, he will probably only have the black. And I'm just using that based on my best guesstimate in terms of how people are shopping. On the rose gold, we now have fewer than 700. On the camo, we have a little over 300. So in all likelihood, those two will be gone by that 10 o'clock airing. It is the most powerful. It is the best price. And honestly, Lori, I mean, yes, and certainly you get all the peripherals as well. You get that great little bag that has the cheat sheet. You get all of, you know, your additional little micro cable. Love that little car charger with the additional 2 USB ports. So Lori, that is brand new. Now, so how do I recharge my Mophie? I know you kind of covered it, but let's be really specific about that because, again, it's like endless power, correct?
Endless power. So charge it over and over and over again forever and just use it as much as you want. I leave mine plugged in for part of the day, just bedside. And then when I come to bed at night, I just put my phone right there. And then when I'm ready in the morning to take it, I just unplug Mophie and bring it around my house. But you're getting a wall charger for Mophie. So you just plug it right in. There's the port at the back. So here's where all of your USBs and everything are conveniently located. And then this is where you plug this in. So wall charger, and Shannon, we're also including that car charger. This is an exclusive unit, the most powerful Mophie on the market. Mophie is in the Apple Store. It's in high-end retailers all over the country, but this is the only place to get this one, and it's the most versatile we have. So you're getting that full-on 65-watt wall plug, that AC plug right in the palm of your hand, so you can charge your laptop. Your power goes out. You've got your lamp that we just showed you. You can plug in your fan for additional comfort. This speaks to your device, so it will never overcharge. It has that smart charging technology built right in, so it knows exactly what your phone, your tablet, whatever those need. Now, if you're using phones and tablets, and unless they're really, really dead, you can start enjoying your phone and tablet right away. So it's going to begin to power those, and it's going to charge their battery. And then if you want to plug in a TV for tailgating, or if your power goes out and you need Wi-Fi, you want it to be dispersed throughout your home, you can plug your router into Mophie. This is going to give you so much use, and we use it every day. Take it poolside, and we're out there because we want to listen to music. I've got the Bluetooth speakers. Some of them plug in, some of them recharge. Mophie means you don't need an outlet. Mophie is only 1.5 pounds, so it's super lightweight. And Shannon, one of the other really cool things about this is the fact that it holds a charge for 18 months. So if you buy one, and I would say just charge one, if you can get two, charge it and put it in the glove box of your car for 1.5 years. Heaven forbid anything happens to your vehicle, you can charge your car. But you're also going to want one throughout your house. You're going to want one by the pool or in the yard. We did a little picnic outside the other day. So we sat down on a blanket in our front yard, and my phone was almost dead. So I just brought it out with me because it's 1.5 pounds. So really portable, easy to use, fast charging, and the most versatile charger we offer. This price, it's an amazing value. And for Dad, can you believe it? This is going to blow him away for Father's Day. It's a no-brainer. He's going to lose his mind.
He is. So a couple of quick updates. Now remember, it is $25 on your credit card. That first payment includes your shipping, handling, and tax. But there is a 90-day return policy, 90 days to take this for a test drive. It really is kind of fascinating. I'm serious. Whether, you know, the beach, they just opened the beaches here with still social distancing, of course, in Florida. People are really kind of going crazy. Take it to the beach, plug in a lamp. People will freak out. I mean, they're going to be hard pressed to stay away from you. How are you plugging a lamp in on the sand? I mean, honestly, it's going to blow your mind. So yes, when I keep saying the least of which or what you'll do is jumpstart a boat or a truck or a van or an SUV. I mean, power lamps and phones and your CPAP machine and your Amazon Alexa show if you can't live without your Alexa, your Fitbit. Faster charging, portable charging. It's a power station. This is more than just a portable charger. It's really like your car service, because I spend pretty close to, actually a little more than the price of admission for that car service, and specifically so they can jumpstart my car. I mean, honestly, and then you're waiting hours depending on where you live. I know I keep going back to the least of which you'll do is jumpstart your car, but I'm from Minnesota, and when we say it's not a trickle charge, I used to plug my car in at night. I know that sounds crazy for people who are Floridians and have never lived any place cold, but I used to plug my car in at night. And then when I used to work at Minnesota Public Radio, I would go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we would all have to go out to our cars and start them about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, just to make sure that they would start when we got done with work in another 4 or 5 hours. I'm telling you, if you have anybody who lives up north or down south, because conversely, if your car's in a parking lot, I have to park outside my garage because I use it for HSN product storage for all the stuff that I buy, and the sun also drains your battery. You have to remember, this is here, this is now, this is at the ready. And the thing is, you can't screw it up. The other thing about those jumper cables, Lori, and I'll go back to this because it was one of the questions that I know you've gotten consistently on Facebook throughout the day, is yeah, there are people like me who could mess up a repair with a butter knife. You don't worry about sparks, you don't worry about, you know, blowing out your engine. There's a built-in light, which I think is genius. I've had different situations where even where I call the car service and my car is parked in such a manner that they can't get around it, where there's something kind of blocking the front of the car, so you can't even bank on the fact that, oh, you're in a convenient, you know, it's like Murphy's Law, you can't bank on where your hood being where you want it to be. So Lori, just to go back to some of the basics, let's do a little tour again if we can, and let's also answer some of the most frequently asked questions. Let's do a tour of the ports, talk about how we recharge it. I know you just did that, but at the end of the day, you can't mess this up. You can't plug something in the wrong spot. You can't blow up,
right,
wear out, mess up anything that you plug into this, correct?
No, it's Lori and Shannon proof. It's both.
Well said.
Yeah, no, you can't make a mistake with this. I mean, I would find a way to mess it up, but no, it's perfect every single time. Doesn't overcharge your devices. This is Mophie, so £1.50. Powerhouse on the go. It's going to charge everything in your entire life, phones, tablets, headphones, speakers, e-readers, whatever it is you have. And it also, with that full-size plug, so there it is, an AC outlet right in the palm of your hand now. You can plug in a lamp, you can plug in a fan, you can plug in your laptop computer, charge your computer in the car while you're portable. You have that Qi wireless induction charging with that slip-free finish on the top, so this is perfect for those newer phones. If you have a Samsung Galaxy S6 and above or an iPhone 8 and above, this is going to work for that wireless charging. You just put the phone right down on top of it. You don't need any wires. You're not tethered. You're not plugged in. You're not looking around for that power outlet. You have 2 high-speed USBs right here on the front. So that's 2.4 amps each one. Typically, they're 1 amp. So this is going to charge 2.5 times, basically, faster than most of the other charging solutions out there. You even have this super, super bright LED flashlight that's built right in that power outage situation, you always know where you have a flashlight. Here's your gas gauge right here. You've got the 4 dots right there. As those dots get lower, you just want to plug in Mophie right at the back. So you just spin it around. We include the car charger and we include the wall charger for you. So 2 different charging options for Mophie. Right here, when you have that dead battery, and heaven forbid, I know a lot of us haven't driven in a while, we've been isolating at home. I'm very concerned about people going out to their cars and not being able to get those cars to start, not knowing who to call, not having a friend to help them, not having jumper cables on hand, not wanting to rely on the kindness of strangers. With Mophie, you're empowered. If you had told me 6 months ago I'd be jump starting cars all day long, I'd tell you you were crazy because I was terrified of it. I thought it would spark. I thought it could blow up. I thought it could fry my electrical system. Mophie is safe, easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So there's a little flap right here. You're getting these spark-free, very small, compact, easy to maneuver jumper cables. They only fit in one way, so you cannot even make a mistake with that at all. Now, I just want to show you, because some people have asked, you know, can I plug this in incorrectly? Absolutely you can, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. It just warns you to fix it. So it's really easy. So I'm going to just do this opposite. I'm going to put black where red should be and vice versa. So if I do that and I push the button to jump start, it just gives me a flashing red light. There's no zap, there's no bolt of electricity, nothing happens. It just tells you, hey, you're not doing it right. No big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch these and put red where it belongs, right here, and black right here. And every once in a while you need to make an adjustment real quick and move it. It just takes a second. So you press the button when you feel like you have it in the right spot. Blinking means thinking, so that green blinking light is going through and processing a series of safety checks, so everything is completely safe. You get the solid green light, and then Shannon, guess what that means? That means you can jump into your vehicle, you're gonna be able to press down on that brake pedal, and you're gonna be able to push that button or turn the key and start your vehicle. I mean, problem solved. It's
unreal.
Safe. It's fast, it's easy. If I could tell you that you could get up and out of that kind of situation in 2 or 3 minutes and do it by yourself and feel empowered, that's what I'm telling you you can do with Mophie.
Absolutely, it's so funny. My producer, Jared, well, we all know how I shop. I mean, I make it an Olympic event, God knows. I'd love to calculate how many calories I burn by shopping when I'm on the air. I actually bought 2 of these. Now, I'm gonna keep one in my car, but full disclosure, I know you think beauty happens naturally here at HSN, but insider's secret, we all use those little selfie lights. You know, when we take, you know, those little halo lights and stuff like that. I actually got one to take out to my back patio. So wherever I go, my little halo light is going with me. I'm just telling you. I'm not going anywhere without that halo light. And the cool thing about that is, whether it is vlogging or blogging, if your kid's doing TikTok videos or what have you, or frankly, if you're doing homeschooling, take that homeschooling to the backyard. That's gonna make, you know, school a lot more palatable or easier for the parents who are trying to coerce their kids into doing their lessons. Because you have to remember, it's like the outlet follows you. The outlet follows you wherever you go. I'm just telling you, I can't believe we have this back. I can't believe we have it at this price. It's sold out in December, and when I say what we have is what we have, so let me just give you a couple of updates, and then we'll show you that if purchased separately. Camo, 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 it is a neutral in my world. Final, is it fewer than 300 now, Jared? If you, okay, last 200 of that camo. Best Father's Day ever. My parents are farmers. My brother, they're all farmers, but my brother's also a big outdoor enthusiast. He could be in the ice house powering his little fish GPS. He could be in the fishing boat. He could be in the deer stand. I mean, it's just blowing my mind that he can do that, because it's like an outlet, it's like a power, it's like literally everything he needs. Get that camo if there is an outdoor enthusiast in your life. I mean, in all seriousness, this will be your final airing of that camo. So we now have fewer than 200 of the camo. I just bought 2 of the rose gold. I'm gonna keep one in my car, and you should too. You know, have an air and a spare, seriously, because if vanity prevails, if you use it for those vanity or those selfie lights for vloggers, bloggers, TikTokers, you know, homeschooling in the backyard, on the patio, on the beach, it's power wherever you go, but obviously keep one in your vehicle. Safety first, of course, when it comes to social distancing or otherwise. The rose gold, and remember, this is lowest price in America, exclusive at HSN for this show, and one more shot, whatever's left with Adam coming up at 10. Jared, are there the last 400 of the rose gold? Okay, last 350 of that rose gold. And a lot of people shop after the fact, so the rose gold could even be gone, well, after this hour. So use that information for what you will. And then classic black, although the classic black would probably only have, what, 2,000, give or take? Okay, last 2,000. So we're in almost 100 million homes. So in the big scheme of things, even 2,000 of something is not like a lot. $25, that's your first payment on your credit card. Interest-free payments, of course. 90-day return policy. So whether you send it to mom, whether you send it to dad for Father's Day, whether you send it to yourself, you've got 90 days to take this for a test run. And no kidding, if the only thing you did is take it to the great outdoors, and do something fun, like plug in a lamp, plug in a fan, plug in a something. You know, people are they're gonna have a hard time social distancing. They're like, how in the world did you get a fan out here in the middle of nowhere? I mean, seriously, it's gonna make your Memorial Day bright, quite literally, if you're plugging in a lamp, or cool for the 4th of July. But you really do need to be acting now. You know, Lori, you know I'm a super fan of yours and a super fan of this, but we're pretty proud of the fact that Mophie did this for us. And at the end of the day, there are other power stations out there. This is not a trickle charge. It's not complicated. It has more power for this compact size than I have ever seen at this price. I'm still a little flabbergasted by this.
I know, it's totally amazing. I mean, great Father's Day gift. You're going to love it because it charges every single thing in your entire life. Uh-oh, we've got a visitor. Come on in. Say hi. Hi. Landon just wanted to say hi, everybody. But we've been using it all over the house. We were outside sitting by the pool. We had a great little Bluetooth speaker. We were streaming some music. It died. Brought the Mophie out. There's no outlet out there that's convenient. These are my headphones. Landon loves these. These are the brand new Aftershocks AeroPex. So these are going to be launching on Friday. Shannon, I hope you're here. But you can be charging those. My husband's AirPods. This is version 2 of the AirPod. Check it out. With that charging case, drop it right on your Mophie, and it's going to do that wireless charging there as well. I mean, it's 1.5 pounds. My little guy, my 5-year-old, he can actually hold on to this and bring it. I had to bring it into me the other day. I'm like, bring me the Mophie. So, I mean, we use it in every single room of the house, Shannon, and that laptop. So you can charge 4 things at a time, full actual AC outlet, the 2 high-speed USB ports right here, and then you can be charging something wirelessly on top, whether it's your AirPods or whether it's your Samsung Galaxies or your iPhones, and it's going to deliver about 100 hours on some of these phones before you have to charge the Mophie over and over again. So reusable forever, great Father's Day gift. What you working on, buddy?
Oh, cool,
I think we have another electronics buff in the family, Shan.
Exactly. I mean, he's filling in Mama's shoes for sure. Well, Lori, thank you. And actually, I'm so glad you did that because, again, case in point, you can do more things at once. I mean, meaning multiple ports. So yeah, that's also a question that we've had. All right, love to you and Landon. I know you're coming back.
Bye to Aunt Shannon. Bye, Aunt Shannon. We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, we love you guys. We'll see you back at 10 o'clock with what's remaining. Hey, don't hang up. Remember, camo, almost gone. Rose gold, final 300. Late breaking edition was our iPad. That's also something you can power up with your today's special. We'll have more in just a moment.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. It makes the prep easy, and it also makes the cooking a whole lot of fun. From my kitchens to your tables. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
Don't miss a thing with the HSN app. Get shipping updates sent straight to your phone when you turn on notifications. It's so easy. Go to your phone's settings, then notifications, find HSN, and turn on notifications. Download the app today.
Hey, welcome into HSN. Great to have you here. I'm Shannon, and by any name, our today's special is flying out of inventory. They are telling me that camo, I think, Jared, you said like 150 on the camo? Okay, 150, oh, I'm sorry, just a little over 100 of the camo. My rose gold, I actually got 2 of them, and I'm serious, I know this sounds crazy. I'm actually thinking about getting a third because I do a lot of remote pictures and things for Facebook. And I miss those lights. Full disclosure, lights make you look better, but I can't have them when I'm at, a ballpark, soccer field, whatever. I can with my Mophie, because check this out. So you can plug in those little vanity lights. Isn't that the funnest thing? It's actually a little power station. Now the rose gold, I should let you know, I think we have, 300 only on the rose gold, I think? All right, a little over 200 of that rose gold. So, don't hang up. We have it if you're calling. If you are discovering us for the very first time, welcome in. I know this is a challenging time in history, and certainly it's nice that HSN is here for you. Electronics, and then we've got coins coming up next hour for 2 hours with Mike Mizak. We're really trying to think of you, and that's one of the reasons we are doing a 90-day return policy. Now, if you're looking at that iPad, yeah, 90-day return policy on an iPad. So that's number one, even if you've never shopped here at HSN. We're doing Flex Pay. Now, what is Flex Pay? If you're, they're moving out of here. See, it's like I'm Mega Mind. I was controlling the cameras with my mind. Makes you think, doesn't it? But it is also on FlexPay. What is FlexPay? Those are interest-free payments. So you can use PayPal, debit card, any major credit card. So for a little over $100, $112 in this case, we'll divide up your payments. But it doesn't mean that we hold the product hostage. We actually send it to you immediately. So you're also getting free shipping. We're also doing something called VIP financing. Now that's an apply and buy promotion on our HSN card, where once upon approval, you can actually split this into 12 individual payments, which is really cool. That makes it only $46.67. Again, interest-free payments to get home to you. And if you apply, we have an apply and buy promotion of $10 off on that first purchase as well. So let's go through the little configuration. Well, I say little. We've supersized you. We've given you more memory. That's number one. We're also giving you the bigger screen. So for a lot of us out there, we know you're doing more on social media. We know you're watching, you're streaming, you're doing all that great stuff. The 10.2 inch size, it's not in the not too distant past. That was really only reserved for some of the iPad Pro categories. So it's supersized the memory. It's the Elite voucher, which means you're gonna get a wealth of software. You also get this great little stylus. I personally love the little earbuds. I love, it's not a little thing, but for me it kind of is. It's like a little docking station or easel, which makes it really, really easy if you are taking it, planes, trains, and automobiles when we're out, eventually all out and traveling, or if you're like me and you want to follow along with, say, Chef Curtis Stone, you just saw a promo for him, or Wolfgang Puck, or watch your cooking shows, so that makes it really, really easy. All you do, and then of course I should show you as well, because this is a little thing, but it's not. This is a custom designed keyboard case. Now, as Bill Duggan, who you're gonna meet in just a few moments, knows, I have purchased, renegade shopper that I am. I go everywhere on the internet. I bought one of these cases elsewhere, but little known to me, I got it at home and it really wasn't an officially branded, or they said iPad in the little description, but I got it at home and I can't screenshot with the doggone thing. It's covering up part of my controls. And, and I spent a lot of money. I mean, not quite a FlexPay, about half a FlexPay for the crazy thing. This is a custom design. It has the detachable Bluetooth keyboard. So if you want to use the keyboard, yay. If not, no big deal. And then you get this wonderful, it's kind of like soft, but has structure, has enough structure to protect it, because you're throwing it in backpacks and pocketbooks and handbags and the whole 9 yards. So that's your, I think we're calling it navy or just blue in the system out of curiosity. So it is a navy, regardless of how you go. And then we have our rose gold or the black. And then you just choose what color iPad you would like. So I think, Jared, oh wait, ooh, wow. Well, like I said, this was a late breaking edition. Space gray, is that what we have? Okay, I'm gonna double check. Do we have space gray and silver? I know okay, and no rose gold. Just double, oh, we do. Okay, so space gray, that's the space gray, that's the one that has the black bezel, silver, white bezel, and then the gold, did I cover it up, Becca? I bet I did. The rose gold, is it? Oh, user error, as we say. Huh, look at how nicely that gold goes back to our today's special. I notice a theme here. Well, to help get me out of the weeds, my friend, the illustrious Bill Duggan, is joining us via Skype with his iPad. Bill, I gotta tell you, we do things that the Apple Store doesn't do. I mean, first of all, not a 14-day return policy, 90 days, which is crazy.
Huge.
The fact that we are doing that delivery direct, you get the free shipping, the flex pay. Thank you so much for joining me, because I know this was a late breaking edition. Boy, this has everything. This is one of the biggest packages that I've seen us do outside of a Today's Special.
And that's just it. It is the biggest screen. It's the finally over 10-inch size screen. And we're also giving everyone a full year of Apple TV Plus, which is exciting. So we've heard of Netflix and Hulu. Apple has their own award-winning streaming service. You get a full year of that included, as well as a lot of extras. But truly, it's the investment you're making in Apple. We've all heard of Apple. Many of us have been Apple users, but we wanted to upgrade because we've gotten our money's worth out of it. Shannon, I know you have one of the earlier ones. I do too, right here. Second generation, bought it in March of 2011. It still works, but it's got some scuffs and scratches. And, you know, I've kind of outgrown it. 16 gigabytes of memory, 128 gigabytes of memory, bigger bezel, nicer processor in the new one. So guess what? Since this one still works and I've gotten 9 years out of use out of it, maybe I'm going to hand this one off to the kids. But more importantly, I've used it. I've gotten my money's worth out of it. And that's really what's important about going with Apple. It is reliable. It's dependable. You said it. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. The last thing we want to have to worry about is our electronics, whether we're using it for home security, for teaching, for communicating with the office, for seeing family and friends. We want something that is fluid for every user out there. And when I mean every user, I'm not just talking about the professionals and the gamers and the app developers. I'm talking about you and me. People who are just sitting on the couch wanting to find, you know, HSN.com or wanting to be able to find Netflix and those games that everyone's talking about. Or more importantly, be able to reliably connect with quality. Like right now, I'm on an iPad. That quality is on point. I don't know if you've been Zooming or Skyping with anyone and you're wondering why you're coming in a little fuzzy and everyone else is crystal clear. Maybe it's because they went Apple. And the thing is right now, if you were to buy this at Apple, which by the way, when Apple Store reopens, you can walk into the Apple Store and ask them a question because they stand by your HSN purchase, even if it's 2 months into flex payments. But more importantly, we're giving you 90 days, not 14 days like Apple gives you, to really make sure it works for you. So yes, the latest in the hardware. Retina screen, which means it has 1 million more pixels than a high-definition screen. Finger touch ID. You don't have to remember your username and password. It's literally point and touch, just like that. And then yes, these extras are important. Right here, it's been propped up, not by sticks and tape. It's because of that stand we're including, or not stand, but actually that case we're including. So this case, yes, protects the screen, but more importantly, when I need my laptop power, when I want the convenience of a computer, it's going to perform and look like a laptop. So the keyboard is detachable. I can leave it at home if I'm just using it for gaming, but if it is time to, you know, do a lot of typing or use it for school, maybe this is the indulgent gift for the graduate because you're not going to be having the big party or they're not going to have that big trip. This is for them. They'll use it like a computer. I set it up just like this, and guess what? I'm back in the library. I'm back in my bedroom. I'm doing my work comfortably and conveniently. And what you're going to notice, too, is I'm going to jump over here to YouTube, find my favorite videos. You know, Shannon, my favorite cooking video of you right over here. And the thing is, I want you to realize how fast that pulled up. More importantly, why did it pull up so fast? Not because I'm on corporate Wi-Fi. I'm on at-home Wi-Fi. It's the processor that's on the inside, the Apple processor. It's desktop caliber, but in that nice, convenient tablet footprint. And love you in that outfit, by the way. If I need to get some more work done, I want everyone to notice I can multitask. I can actually bring up my web browser at the exact same time I'm watching a cooking video. I can't do this on my little phone screen. I can't do this on my old desktop that's in one room, but I can do this here. And one other thing, oh, by the way, the Today Special, the Mophie, I love it. I sent 2 out to my family in California because when they lose power and those brownouts and everything, they can easily power up, you know, a lamp, power up their devices. It's just awesome. Can't go wrong with that. But look at that capability. And the thing is, it's not because I'm a whiz kid. It's not because I study at Apple or I'm a genius at the Genius Bar. It's because just because I got it home and played with it and I got more and more comfortable with it. And that's what's going to happen to you, especially as we have more time on our hands. But always look for this little light bulb icon. Give you some of the tips and tricks because guess what? I'm using this a lot differently than I did 2 months ago because our world has changed. I'm using it to set up my smart home. I'm using it to communicate with the office. Actually, look how simple this is. Hey, Siri, hands-free, FaceTime Shannon.
Making a FaceTime call to Shannon.
Easily set it up with mom, dad, grandma, the office. It's easy to connect and see family and friends. I'm going to mute my microphone over here. And the thing is,
this is good because I needed to check my hair.
Oh, damn, let's check your hair. And if you turn it sideways, we can get that whole profile of you.
Okay.
Get nice
Oh,
lips.
wait. Do you see those
Yeah, yeah.
lights? Those lights that
Mine?
do you see Bill's lights? Because my Mophie will plug those in.
Yes, they will. I don't know if I can turn around my camera. I can have one at home.
Okay.
But
Here.
let's see, flip, boom.
Okay, the Mophie. Okay.
Oh, wrong way. There we go.
The
Those lights?
The Mophie will power those. I'm serious. Okay.
And the thing is, that's what you can do. You can connect that simple with family and friends. And if that's not enough, Shannon and I can now group FaceTime with Lori Leland in Landon, with Pat in Minnesota, with Pat in California, because we get to see family and friends. And other ones, I can't do this. Say cheese, I'm going to take your picture. Cheese. Take photos just like that. Okay, I'm going to hang up on you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
More?
Do you have an applause sign back there in your?
Sometimes when there's no audience, I need. Hey Siri, turn on the light.
Done.
Stop it!
And truly, I did not do that 2 weeks ago, but I now can.
Stop it! Okay, I need that. You have to text me where you got that. Is hilarious.
I got it from Santa, actually.
Did you really? Santa did good this year.
Right?
All right. Hey, let me just show them what we have left. In fact, Jared, I'll just double check because this was a late breaking edition. And Bill, thank you for taking time out of your night to do this. You know, it's always a pleasure to see you. But I am a big fan of Bill's, but you know I am obsessed with my iPad. It's so funny. I probably should have brought him out there, and I apologize. I was more concerned about my hair. I actually have my iPad Pro and my little old lady, the original girl that I bought almost a decade ago. I don't want to give her up. She's got cracked screen and everything else, kind of like her user is cracked. But we don't retire our iPads. But I can tell you for a fact that original iPad that Bill was comparing this to, she's not Apple Pencil compatible. This is. She doesn't have all of the FaceTime abilities. She doesn't have the processor. She doesn't have a screen like this. She's a lot smaller. The memory on that one is 16 gig. So this boggles my mind. 128 gig, that's pretty much what we put in our full laptops. So everything has been supersized. The screen has been supersized. It's obviously the best high definition, the best screen, latest processor. It is pencil compatible. It's lightweight. It's almost all screen, by the way, which is really cool because a lot of us, of course, are streaming Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime and all that great stuff. So here is the classic silver that has a white bezel. And then, Jared, I'm guessing, is the space gray the most limited? Because okay. I have fewer than 100 of the space gray. So fewer than 100 of the space gray. The one thing about the space gray, Bill knows I always like to talk about this because I do a lot of streaming, and chances are you're doing more streaming now than ever in history, especially because we can't even go to the movie theater. So that has given me like a little anxiety because I'm a movie buff. But this is what your movie theater is like. It's like that black masking. So if you're a big, gamer or you like to do your streaming, then I would definitely go with the space gray. And then, does this Mophie make my butt look big? Because it's so small and compact and powerful. Goes back to our today's special. Oh, by the way, fewer than 200 of that rose gold. So if you want the rose gold in our today's special, oh, I'm sorry, 80. So 80 of the rose gold in the today's special. And then Jared, how many of the camo, out of curiosity? Oh, you know what, Becca, can I show the camo with the rose gold? You know how I was saying camo is a neutral in my world? I'll prove it. But if you want the rose gold, it is gold technically in the system. That's what iPad calls their gold. But if you want the gold in the iPad, we have fewer than 200 of those. So fewer than 200 of the gold, which is actually technically rose gold. Thank you, Becca, I'll let you. Oh, your jacket goes with that too. See what I mean? It's a neutral, I'm telling you. Okay, look, if you're thinking about that camo, no, this is a girl thing. You're like, that's not why I'm buying the today's special, but go figure. See? Even the camo with the rose gold. Well, we have a couple dozen of that camo. Then, of course, remember, you're getting the stylus. It is pencil compatible. You're getting a wealth of applications. I'll ask Bill about all the latest TV services, because I know that's one of the other genius things about Apple as well. Great little easel. This is perfect if you love to stream those movies or love to use your iPad in your kitchen like I do. Then, of course, the earbuds. And then that detachable wireless keyboard case in the navy. It's blue, but it's like a nice classic navy. There's our rose gold or gold to go with the rose gold, and there's our black. 083807. Remember, even if you had the wherewithal to go to the Genius Bar right now, they're not open. They don't have a 90-day return policy. We do, and we're doing 5 interest-free payments. Use debit card, use PayPal, use any major credit card. Bill, you followed my lead, which I appreciate. There's a new game in town. There's a new sheriff in town. There's a new streaming service in town. It's funny because Apple TV debuted about a year ago? Is it now?
Right at the beginning of Christmas, November 1st.
Okay.
And they've already won awards. They have
have
second seasons coming out because it's really primo. I mean, Apple's top notch. They don't mess around, right? So when you get it home, if you're an Apple user, you get it. But if you're new to Apple, you have peace of mind of knowing you have more time to play with it. And you're investing in the latest hardware. And as Shannon was pointing out, the biggest question you have is which color. This is the silver or the rose gold with the white bezel. And then this is the space gray with the black bezel, how it just kind of disappears. But remember, you're all getting 128 gigabytes of memory. What does that mean? That means more photos over the years, more photos of the grandkids, more photos of the puppies, and years and years of photos, music, podcasts, apps, and games that we might not have finished that we get to just hold on to. Because my computer that I do my banking on and live my life and office out of, it is 128 gigabytes of memory. It's not as fluid as this one, but guess what? It could be just as fluid. Because whether you're using it to binge watch, whether you're using it to, make that Mother's Day or that Father's Day or that graduation end of the year video, it's literally just a press of one button. So I come right over here. It's curated all these photos of Shannon and I over the years, by the way. The thing is, because it's just Apple, that easy and intuitive, you get it home and play with it. But it's not just about entertainment, because if it was just an entertainment device, it might just be for the kids. It might just be for streaming. We got to get work done. We need to use this for the office to communicate, because 2 weeks ago I was going to the office, or a month ago at this point. But if I'm doing word processing and I'm the student or I'm the professional, I want you to realize I have a lot of options. I have a digital keyboard, which is great. I still have a microphone built in, which I can just talk to. Where's my microphone? Where I don't actually have to do any typing. I can just speak to it, and it will type out the message to my boss, to my sister, to whomever. And more importantly, it's going to spell everything correctly. Alleluia, period. But please note, my keyboard is taking up half the screen. Our configuration includes a keyboard. So I turn on the keyboard, my digital one will disappear. I now have more workspace. So this case doesn't just protect it, it gives me more workspace. And in terms of more, that's the case. You've mentioned the easel. I love this easel because yes, it does collapse down. It's actually not just made for iPad. It can help stand up any phone or anything like that. But the Elite voucher gives you a full year to Microsoft Office, which is important because a lot of us, and the offices, that was backwards, are PC-based still. Is this going to work with PC? Guess what? Apple does now. So you don't have to worry about that. But more importantly, with the extra 90 days that we give you, because remember, Apple just gives you 14, you can really make sure it does work for you. So someone sends me an email from the office. I want you to realize I can come right over here. I'm going to be able to find that email. But more importantly, I'm going to be able to open it up. Can you guys read that at home? Look at how clear that text is because of that Retina screen. That's what we want at the end of the day. We want clear, we want easy, but most importantly, we want something that's going to last. That's not going to get me through one quarantine or one school year, but that's really, Shannon's had hers for 9 years. I've had mine for 9 years. The biggest difference is the Apple ecosystem. And what is that? That's a fancy way of saying all these apps for the gamers, the developers, and the programmers to the at-home users like us, whatever I download and try, I'm not going to get all that junk and viruses running around in the background. It's going to stay fast, fluid, secure, and efficient for years to come. And that's really where I get my money's worth out of it, because it's not going to become a paperweight. I'm really going to be able to enjoy it and use it, whether it's me, whether it's kids, whether it's anyone in your house.
And you know what? That's the key verbiage. You use it. It's not like one of those things I'm like, I'm never going to figure this out. Bill, thank you so much for, late breaking edition. Always good to
Always
see
fun.
you. Are you going to be
you.
on with Adam a little bit later tonight, too?
They snuck me in with something else. Yes, so you got to stick around. It's fun.
Ooh, sounds good. Thank you, Bill.
Take care.
All right, don't hang up on your iPad. We've got yours as long as you're calling. We do have your today's special in the rose gold and the camo only if you're calling now. But now, 2 hours of Coin Collector.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone. Now you can share all your fabulous finds with your friends right from the app through Facebook, text, and more. Save your favorite products all in one place. See it, heart it, save it. Download the app for Apple or Android devices by searching HSN app on hsn.com.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information,